Hello everyone, welcome to Yuva Shakti Daily Meditation. I am Manasa from the Yuva Shakti team. Yuva Shakti is a team of young people who spread meditation to the youth all over the world to make meditation as part of the life. Meditation can make wonders in one's life if one does meditation regularly and doesn't expect anything in return. They can see wonders in their lives. Yesterday, we saw a youthful interaction between Kantika and Chetana, a small girl with lots of experiences. And even her mom shared her experience when Kantika was in her womb. So today, without any delay, we'll go to our session. So today is a day of Swadhyaya Yoga. What is Swadhyaya? Swadhyaya is reading books. Why do we have to read books? Many people do a lot of research while before many people do a lot of research and if they have to express it, they write them, and these writings are given to us in the form of books. And if we have to gain the knowledge, we don't have to study them again. We just have to read the books. And we have with us Nandini today. Nandini is a pyramid master from Delhi who is working dedicatedly for pyramid meditation. And for more than 10 years, she is working for this. She believes every soul is like a butterfly. Some take their time and stay longer in their cocoon, and some want their wings to fly as soon as possible. She is going to talk with us about a book which is recently recommended by Patriji, a book with feminine power, The Buddha's Wife. Let's not delay and we can listen from her. Over to you, Nandini.
Thank you so much, Mansa, for sharing so much about Swadhyay and welcoming on me on this beautiful platforms amongst you all. I would like to thank each one of you who's working dedicatedly, for bringing youth towards this meditation and spreading this light. This is so beautiful work that you guys are doing. I am really happy to see that. And yeah, so I am Nandini, like Mansa shared about me. And meditation has transformed my life completely. I started it when I just, got out of school. And, I was so young and I was looking and searching what to do in life. And, though my inclination towards art, I'm an artist by profession, I'm a graphic artist, was clear that I want to be, in this area of career. But as a youth, as a teenager, we have so many questions within us. And so I had the same situation that I was in that year. And I also, I was because of so many thoughts and confusions, I faced depression as well. And nowadays, earlier there was no uh, there was not much people talking about their depression, their suffering of this confusion and sadness that they go through in their teenage. But nowadays it's quite open about mental health and all. But at that time I was really looking, searching for something which can bring me that peace of mind, and that inner happiness. I was searching that inner happiness. And And when I opened my door of seeking that inner happiness and inner peace, I naturally it was like a miraculous gift given to me by my family members, um, my mother's sister. And I got to know about this pyramid meditation. And the day I went to we have a pyramid center in Green Park in Delhi. And so she took me there with my family members, and she said, "Ki will do a full moon meditation." And that was the first time I was doing meditation. So the all the points that I got to experience was, first it was a group meditation. Second, it was the pyramids were all around in the center, so it was pyramid meditation. Third, it was a full moon meditation, then music meditation. And the like it was a perfect moment for me to that the time it came to me, with all perfection it came to me. And the day I meditated for the first time in that center, while there was a music, soothing music was behind playing behind my in the background. And uh, we all know Vasanta auntie from Delhi. She was guiding us all into the meditation. And that experience was astonishing. I felt that, not like it was I didn't feel like it was something very new to me. I really felt that deep connection with sitting with myself in peace and enjoying the moment I entered in that center. That energy, that vibration was so similar to me, that I felt like this is the place where I want to be. Like, I didn't wanted to go back and find an escape from sitting alone and being with my breath. I wanted to try it. And the pyramids was uh, they were just I was very curious about what is this pyramid kind of thing where we're using right here. So that experience was really interesting, and really a light showing, like it was a pathway of light to me. That sitting of full night meditation, I didn't do it for the whole night. We did go back in between, but the time till the time I experienced it, I really I there was a part of me which I was suppressing. I got connected to that part. And with that connection, with that one sitting, that connection revived. And I started building on my intuition, which I used to get clearly earlier in the earlier younger age, when I was young. But during the teenage period, because of all the suffering and confusions and all that all that sadness that I experienced, I lost my connection with myself and my inner callings, inner intuition. So that one sitting revived my connection with myself. And that day and day that I am present in the now, I have been experiencing enlightenment each moment of my life. It's so it's so beautiful that meditation just helps you celebrate each and every moment of your life. Even if you're facing a challenge, you face it with the grace of and you know that this challenge is for your own good. So it becomes celebration automatically, and that is what meditation has given me. And I really want to share my gratitude to our beloved Guruji, Brahmarishi Pitamaha Patriji, who has uh, helped so many people. And uh, so many people have felt the same transformation that I'm talking about right now. And I'm so sure many of you who are listening to me right now can relate to me, because this is a very beautiful gift that we all are experiencing through meditation. Now I would like to start with our sessions today. And before that, I would like to request each one of you to please open your cameras so that I can make this session more interactive. I request each one of you to please open your cameras. Because here we all are here to do swadhyay and sajjan sangitya. So for that, I would really like to, speak to each one of you, interact with you, and share. So I really request to um, Divyaji, Ankitji, Bhanuji, Chandraji, all of you, please open your cameras so that I can see you and we can interact. Oh, okay. I'm gonna talk about this beautiful book called The Buddha's Wife, The Path of Awakening Together, authored by Samuel Shem and Janet Surre. And this book talks about one major pillar of PSSM, that is Sajjan Sangitya. Okay, Divya is saying that's okay. Okay. This book, the message of this book is conveyed with its title itself. It says The Buddha's Wife, The Path of Awakening Together. So how simply with one line it expressed the message of entire book. And my experience with this book has been very, very interesting. The moment each chapter, while I was progressing with this book, I was relating it to my own personal life, and it was bringing me back all the teachings of Patriji that he has been sharing from so many years. And like I felt like this is written by one of the PSSM master who already knew that that we are walking on the similar path of sharing and expressing. We create a group, we create a sajjan, and we do sangatya, we share. So I felt really connected to this book and the energies of Yashodhara. And so yeah, just give me a second. The most important message that this book gives us is the art of listening. So two messages that will be the two very important topics, messages from this book is Sajjan Sangate and the art of listening. When we listen to others, we get a different perspective and we get to see different point of views, right? Even if we are amongst people who we do not relate to, still being amongst those people, being amongst those in that group, listening to them, we get clarity that we don't want to be a part of it. So listening and being part of, to meet people, to be with them is very important. We learn what to do and what not to do. That is our that connection of our own self. The connection of us with our own self gives us that knowledge of doing what to do, what not to do. But that knowledge will come into practice only when we'll, listen to other people, when we be with other people. So it's very important to be in any group. Doesn't matter what kind of group you are in. We must be in a group. We must listen, and we must, from that listening, truth itself reveals. By sitting by yourself, and brooding about things won't help you evolve. It is self it will only, it will bring you down. It will make you feel more worried, more depressed. So it's very important to step out and be with people and listen to them. I'll With that sentence, I would like to share one of the very beautiful excerpt of this from this book. So we all know that Buddha left Yashodhara um, without sharing any word with her. He just left, and the moment Yashodhara got to know about this, that her husband, has left without speaking to her, she took that news that in a very shocking way. She couldn't believe that was true, and that incident became so much so big for her that it that she chose to, make it so big in her life that she was not able to even realize that uh, that she has just given born birth to her child Rahula, Siddhartha's and Yashodra's only child, Rahula. And she was not choosing to see that area of her life. So what happened? And this this child of theirs was given to them after so many of prayers they have done. Yashodhara and Rahula have been practicing so many prayers to get that child. And even, you know even after getting it, the importance of it was not able to come in the energy of Yashodhara, because her life was centered around the grief that she was experiencing after her husband left her. So what she started doing, she started center you know started give you know making that problem of hers a center of her life. And she lost interest not only in any activity that was happening around her, but also to live. She had no interest or no willingness to live anymore, because she was isolating herself, and making her problem, her suffering, or her challenge that was coming on her way, the biggest challenge. That was the world. That was the end of the world for her. And when this came into notice of Pajapati, who is Buddha's mother, when this got in notice of her, she gave her helping hand to Yashodhara, because and that helping hand came from her experience, her life experience. And I'll share that experience. We'll go back to the time when Buddha was born. And after giving birth to Siddhartha, his mother left the body. and hand over Siddhartha to her sister Prajapati. And Prajapati was in a situation where she was experiencing the grief of the loss of her beloved sister, as well as she had the responsibility to take care of Siddhartha. So this experience of experiencing the grief of losing loved one, and taking and making that grief not the priority of her life, and learning to widen her area, and taking over the responsibility, the duty that she had to play in that role. So this experience, this learning, she passed on to Yashodhara. So that's how, that is what we all as PSSM masters are doing. I remember this beautiful quote quoted by Patriji, that once one person's hard-won enlightenment is everybody else easily attainable enlightenment. So how from our own experiences, by just sharing it with others, we give them instant enlightenment. So sharing is very important, and what is more important is listening to other people. So coming back to the experience of Pajapati, so here when she gave the helping hand to Yashodhara, and asked her, showed her light, that isolating yourself and grieving over your suffering won't help you. So what she did, she asked Yashodhara to come out of her room and become a part of a greater circle. She called all the women from the palace and gathered them outside apart near a temple. And there she asked Yashodhara to speak, to share her and express her feelings, whatever she is feeling, her grief, to just speak. And after listening to Prajapati, she started sharing her, her suffering that she was going through. But because she started speaking about it, and she went on and on about it, so she was not able to she was making it more, she was giving it power, she was giving that energy of suffering, that it was increasing. Basically it was widening the area of suffering, because she was repeating it after after one and another. She was repeating the same thing, the same challenge she was facing. So again, the Prajapati, because she was coming from a self-realized soul there, she was able to see that this is not helping Yashodhara. Then again, from her experience, she shared and show light to Yashodhara that now you should pause. Now you should listen to other people in the group, and just just be in a calm state. And listening to Prajapati, Yashodhara did the same. She earlier she was sitting in the center, and making her suffering was center of the circle. Then after listening to Prajapati, she became a part of circle and gave everybody that platform to speak. And the moment she started listening to other people, other women of the group, she came to this realization, she came to this observation that she was not the only one who was facing a challenge in her life, in life. The level of challenge may differ, but the suffering, the challenge was there in each and everybody's life. And this observation helped Yashodhara heal herself. So how beautiful it is that by just mere listening to other people, this enlightenment entered Yashodhara. It lit inside Yashodhara that she's not alone here who may be facing some challenge in life. So that is why I would really wanted to share this excerpt from the book, because it shares very beautifully that why it is so important for us to share as well as listen. Like, I'll share my own experience. I'll talk with my own experience. Wherever I am, I listen to everyone, and just by mere listening, I get so much of self realization, enlightenment, that it is it's just it's so simple that that we don't have to go into that shoe. We don't have to wear that shoe, and without wearing it we can experience it. We can understand the feeling of that experience. So in a more simpler way, that I'll give an example. uh, like let's say there's a person that she or he was in a habit of speaking lot of use a lot of uh, you know negative words, a lot of noise or a lot of disturbing words, which was not leading that person to a very rightful state. So what she experienced with her, because her because of her usage of such words, she experienced a lot of differences, lot of sufferings. And after experiencing all those challenges, she came to this realization that her words or her thinking was the issue, was everything which was causing her the situation. And she, after attaining that realization, she shared it with her friends, that this is what I have realized, this is what I have came to the conclusion, that I was why I was facing this situation. And by mere listening to that that experience, I'll be very aware whenever my situation will be similar to hers. If similar kind of situation if comes in my life, I'll be very aware, because I've already heard somebody going through the same situation, and I saw what that person went through, and understood that how to come out of that situation. So that is the beauty of sharing, doing sajjan sangatya. Like right now, currently, by using Zoom, we are doing so much of sajjan sangatya. So it's our rapid enlightenment which is happening. We are listening to these miraculous experiences, and we are getting enlightened each moment. That's beautiful. And um, yeah. Yeah, I also remember this. You know, so Yashodhara in this book asked a question to Siddhartha when he returns after getting enlightenment to the palace. So Yashodhara asked Buddha that what is the need for you? What was the need for you to leave your family and go in forest? What couldn't you attain enlightenment? What you have? achieved in forest by staying at home? This question put Buddha in deep thoughts. And after coming back, he replied to Yashodhara, yes, you're right. There was no need. And this is when I read this in this book, again, it was connecting me back to our PSSM principles, like how each one of us is staying at home, being with our family, and and living a life of a Buddha. We are doing Sajjan Sangate, we are doing Swadhyay, we are doing meditation. So we all are a Buddha. We all are. We are basically Buddha plus Yashodhara. We're doing meditation given by Buddha, and we're doing Sajjan Sangate shared by Yashodhara. So it is like if you pull the thread, the whole ball will move, right? If there's a ball of thread, if you pull a thread, whole ball moves, right? Similarly, one's experience is like that. One experience, so taking the thread of meditation from one another, we are, that the ball of enlightenment is moving towards each one of us. So we should keep this thread going on. And there's a very beautiful concept that I heard Patriji talk about when he was sharing about this book, and I would like to share it right now. So he shared that he always shared all the concepts with our five finger, and he gave us a five finger concept through this book as well. So first one is, it is the body is, with body we listen, with our mind we contemplate, with our intellect we contemplate, with our oh sorry, I'll repeat. So it starts from here. So with body we listen, with mind we contemplate, with intellect we practice, with soul is self-realized. After listening, after contemplating, after practicing, soul becomes self-realized. And what self-realized soul do is, that knowledge, that person, that soul has gained, that soul share it to the world in a form of service, in a form of Sajjan Sangate. So this is the five finger concept, beautiful and simple five finger concept that Sir gave us through this book. And we must, put this five finger concept in practice each and every day. It's not like today we did it, tomorrow we'll do something else. This is something which we non-stop, every moment should make should bring into practice. Listening, when we listen, we shut our mouth and contemplate. If we are speaking, we're using our mind, we're using our senses, and we're not able to give that pause, that space to knowledge to come to us. So we should always learn to shut our mouth and let the knowledge that situation has to give us. Yeah. There's so much, so many, like these were the two main concepts that I wanted to share from this book. This book also, this book shares this two concept in many different areas of life, like how listening, by practicing just listening and doing sajjan sangita, one can improve or work on their personal relationships as well. So I would like to I would really like people over here to share their experiences, any experience that they feel like sharing right now with me, with everyone, because we are talking so much about sharing and listening. We must, it will be very beautiful if you practice it right now.
Yeah, if anyone wants to share their experience, can unmute yourself.
Anything. Mansa, you can share anything.
Okay, so I'll give you a live example right now. So I have not read this book, Buddha's Wife. So when you were talking about what are you doing right now, that is Sajna Sangatya, you're sharing your experience with us. So that is something like you made us realize that you gave us the motivation that we had to read that book and understand more about the sharing and reading books. So that is a very live example which I can give right now, which I'm experiencing right now.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah.
And if there's anybody else in general right now, what you're experiencing, or in general in life, any kind of experience that you would like to share with all of us, any learning, any experience, because again, your hard won enlightenment, that lesson is somebody's easy gained enlightenment. So sharing is very important. I see Samita here. Hi, Samita. Would you like to share anything? Um, you have to unmute yourself. Anything, Divya? We're talking so much about sharing, and if we do not do it right now, then what will be the the reason of we have coming here on this platform is to experience.
There is a person on YouTube who wants to share, but then they are not able to share because they're watching on YouTube. A person named Swarnava Dev. So he wanted to share it, but then he is not able to share it.
Can we give him the can we comment the link of Zoom?
Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
We have Master Pallavi here also. It will be it will be really great for, like, if we can have your wisdom, if you can share any message or any wisdomful words to all of us.
Yes, hello Nandini.
Hello.
Hello everyone, and especially the Yuva Shakti. Uh, I'm just not making visible for video because I am in the house costumes, but anyway, would like to speak. So good to see many Buddhas watching this platform of Yuva Shakti and mainly for meditation and spirituality. So today, as Nandini explained about the Sajjan Sangatya and more learning from this book, especially. So everything is actually aligned with the energies. So more we meditate, the more we understand what really the energies are. Because till we meditate, we really don't know what energies are. Because till the time we try to figure out energy only in the form of physical things. So when we really meditate and be trying to be with our breath, then only we can really understand how energy comes in and goes out, or whatever we do in a day-to-day life, how that energy is going out of the body or how it is coming inside the body. So mainly, yes, those I can say the seekers who really want to know the spirituality. So spirituality starts with understanding the energy. So please do meditate so that you can understand your own energy in a good way, bad way, how it is working, so that you can become a better version of yourself. So please do meditate. From now, those who are not started it, so please do. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. We have Ankit here. Ankit, would you like to share any experience, any message to all the viewers? Anyone who would like to share experience? Okay, I'll share one of my experience that is coming to me, that like how I was sharing that initially, I was talking about intuition. I was talking about how with the connection of my own self, I was able to revive that link between myself, my and my inner knowing. So it when I came in the contact with my with meditation, I was able to unfold the layers of questions, confusion, fears, and all those things which makes us separate from our own knowing, our own power that we that each one of us has within us. So since birth, I was having this clear, everybody, in fact, every young, every child is connected to their own, their miraculous self, their higher self. But when with growing age, with growing age and growing experiences, the more they meet people and they get into the living, they start experiencing and in getting into contact with other other energies, other lot of concepts that are pre that are pre given in the society, or they're there in the society from so long. And the same kind of pattern, same kind of thinking uh, comes in the contact of one person. Similarly happened with me. like how with growing age, I came in contact with so many concepts which were not I was not able to relate to. I was not able to get involved myself to. So but because of pressure of being into fitting into that society or in the group or in a family, i i I was giving myself that I was opening, I was not listening to my that inner knowing that I do not want to be part of this thing. I was just being there because I saw people doing that. And this is a very common phase, this is a very common experience that youth especially go through. They and especially they take this quote called "go with the flow" in a very wrong way. They think that going with the flow is whatever is coming into their footstep, they just have to experience it. Again, with awareness and with being in that present moment, whatever is you coming on your way, of course it is created by your own self and for your benefit. But being with awareness in that situation, you will be able to you know deal with that situation in that way which will lead you to your own self growth. But if you will just you know if you not understand what that situation is here for, and you'll just think that going with the flow is what is right thing to do, you will end up experiencing a lot, end up creating a lot more situations for you, which because in the end you need to understand the lesson that situation came in your life for. We have to move ahead of that lesson. We can't escape the lessons we have planned to learn in this life birth, you know. So it is very important for each one of us to be aware in moment. And of course, meditation is the only way to bring that awareness, to align yourself back to your, you know, self inner knowing. We must listen to our soul, because soul knows everything. It tells you everything in may be any situation in your life. It will tell you whether to do it or to die. So you should always be in that energy, in that knowing of that you are connected to your, you know uh, yourself. It is very important. So gradually uh, coming back to the experience that I was sharing. So gradually, because of that, I went with the flow and went into the areas of experiences where I was getting the answer from my soul that is not what I need to do, but I still went ahead because I saw everybody doing it, and everybody wanting me to be part of it. So with that step that I took for my took I started, creating a lot many lot more many blockages for myself, because I was facing those situations which I do not wanted to. But in a way, it was giving me life experiences that was required for my for my awakening, for me getting back to my own self. So the teenage time that I went through with that uh, it's very common for any teenager to experience hardship in their relationship with their friends, with their with their partners, with their boyfriend or girlfriend. And similar kind of experiences, I was facing with my friends and friendships. And the moment it started increasing, I was not able to understand why why other people are acting in such way. Like I was not able to understand why one person has to act differently in front of you and very differently when you're not there with them. So all these situations, all these uh, things which were there out there in the society, I was not able to connect to and understand why they happen. So the quest started happening. This started entering in myself. Somewhere I knew the answer. Somewhere I was understanding why that person is reacting in such way, but I was not in an acceptance mode of understanding or accepting the answer my soul was giving. So again here, because I was not aware and I was not in the energy to understand the answers my soul is giving to me, I prolonged my journey of enlightenment. And it's there's no hurry. There's no hurry of attaining enlightenment. We must experience everything. Yes, that's true. Like I'm glad that I prolonged it, because I have learned a lot with my experiences. And that's the beauty of life, that it teaches you so many things in so many different ways, which is like it has its own way to make you understand things. So so that period made me ask so many questions, that when I got chance, when I got introduced to meditation, and when I got introduced to people who were of like minded, who had the mindset like I used to have. Earlier in school, I was having a hardship to find any one person who can understand my language, who can understand my questions. I used to be called as like she's a freak, because her questions are not able to because nobody was able to understand my questions. And because of that gap, I became alone. I started living my life alone, because I thought nobody understands me and there's nobody who can answer me. So I became alone. And that, like alone, that period started increasing that worry around me. And I experienced depression. I just wanted a simple friend, a person whom I could share with or talk with. That just the absence of that simple thing made me, go through a depression. So the solution of everything is very simple, but our own thoughts and our own you know make that situation a big situation, or it widens the energy of it. So now I understand, now I can talk both side of those experiences, because now I am seeing that experience as a person who has realized the cause of it. So that quest, those questions led me to experience this meditation, and I was able to make peace with myself and my questions that I had. So I have a very like I have major gratitude for each soul who is working dedicatedly to spread meditation, because there's so many people who are especially youth, who need this meditation to come out of this word called depression nowadays. Any kind of sadness is is tagged as depression. So it is very important for youth especially to experience meditation. Yeah.
Thank you, Nandini, for sharing with us your experiences and about the book as well. The Buddha's Wife. You gave us that, you told us that how important Swadhyaya and Sajjana Sangatya is, and even with your own experiences, you have given us the knowledge of that. Thank you so much for that. Um, Now we'll move on to meditation. For people who are new to meditation, sit in a comfortable place, cross your legs, clasp your hands, remove your specs if you're wearing, and close your eyes. Just observe your normal and natural breathing with your friends. I'll play a very soothing music and we'll do meditation for the next 10 minutes.
My dear friends, my dear masters, and my dear gods of India and the rest of the world. Today, we are sitting in meditation. We are in meditation. Don't open your eyes. Be with the breath. What a great day today. A day when we are in deep meditation. Every day should be in deep meditation. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, every day we should spend with closed eyes in our chosen spot, in our own house, in a darkened room. Some nice fragrances around. Nice perfumes around. In total darkness, a nice comfortable seat, totally relaxed, crossed legs, crossed feet, crossed hands, crossed fingers. No sounds whatsoever in the mouth, and no forms whatsoever in the mind. Being with the breath. my dear friends. No thoughts in the mind. The first law of the science of meditation says when you are with the breath, the mind becomes empty. So, let us all be with the breath. The breath is the reading deity in meditation. My dear friends, my dear masters, and my dear gods, meditation, the most important thing which energizes our body. Which energizes our mind. My dear friends, don't open your eyes, come what may. What a wonderful thing meditation is. Every child, every youth, every adult, every oldie, everybody should meditate every day. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Please don't open your eyes. My dear friends, don't open your eyes. Come what may. What a wonderful thing meditation is. Every child, every youth, every adult, every oldie, everybody should meditate every day. 1 hour.
Place both your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Open your eyes. Let us give a very big clap for ourselves for such a great meditation. Group meditation is 10 times more powerful than the normal meditation. So I request everyone to join with us at the same time tomorrow. And we have a great speaker tomorrow, a great master who's a meditator from a small age. So we'll be hearing from him tomorrow, his experience. And thank you, Nandini, once again for sharing with us everything. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for giving me this platform to share my experience. And I'm really like big cheers to whole team of Pyramid Yuva Shakti for encouraging so many souls and bringing light to them.
Thank you, Nandini. Thank you so much, friends. We'll meet again tomorrow at 7:30 in Be a Master YouTube channel, as well as over here in Zoom.